Hello everybody, welcome back to the channel. My name, as always, is Hicksydust, and we are officially into the season opener against Steeler Nation. This is probably going to be a tough matchup, so let's just dive on in. Hope everyone had a good day today. We're officially after the Super Bowl, so there's not much football news to talk about right now. We saw two quarterbacks switch teams, Matthew Stafford and Jared Goff, and there's rumors of more going on with Aaron Rodgers, Deshaun Watson, possibly Jimmy Garoppolo and Cam Newton. But we'll see as the days goes by what teams decide to do. There's possible interest in Zach Ertz. And Carson Wentz.
Tonight, from MetLife Stadium in New Jersey, it's time for Monday Night Football on EA Sports. It's the New York Giants taking on the Pittsburgh Steelers.
We welcome everybody to the Garden State. EA Sports coverage of the NFL finds us at MetLife Stadium in East Rutherford, New Jersey. This the scene just before we came on air. This New York crowd fired up by the arrival of their G-men as they burst from the locker room. They're ready to go as the Giants get set to match up with Ben Roethlisberger and the Pittsburgh Steelers.
Looks like we're going to get the ball back first.
And Charles, a new season finally here. We had the great one Thursday night. All sorts of intrigue in the games yesterday, and now we put a bow on this first weekend with a good one here tonight.
We do put a spotlight on key games, don't we? Even key nights. Thursday night has become a spotlight night. How about Sunday night? But there still is some magic to playing on Monday night, and these two teams are feeling it.
So here are the Giants ready to start their initial drive of the game. And leading them out in his third season from UCLA, a former 10th overall pick, Josh Rosen.
It's easy to see the big-time arm. It's also easy to see the pinpoint accuracy and delivery. But how about his footwork as well? An amateur tennis player, that honed what he can do in the pocket, his ability to slide and move away from pressure and be able to find receivers open downfield.
And he's going to be taken down.
That's probably holding.
On the field. So let's see about the call. So
There's not much you can do with that, especially when it's not even you, the computer player.
The only people celebrating, the guys who just gave up that play.
They'll pass there over the middle to start things out. And they'll take him down at the 31-yard line. Second and 2.
A gain of 15 brings up second down at the 31-yard line.
On the ground, this is Saquon Barkley. And this won't be enough to pick up the first. A gain of 2, 3rd and 1. An early test for this defense. Here we go on 3rd and inches. They'll try to run for it with Barkley. And Barkley did not get there.
Saquon Barkley.
Nice play right there to stop him behind the line, but I want to see how this defense continues to play him here in the first half.
Yeah, we know. You know better than I. He has the ability to take over a game, so what do you do?
Yeah, I think you have to make sure that you bottle him in at varying levels, because if you cut everyone to the line of scrimmage, if he breaks through, there's nothing but room to run.
A curious decision to go for it, but it pays off with a first down.
First and 10 at the 44-yard line.
Didn't really want to give up the ball there.
And they'll throw it with Rosen. Open target here, Darius Slayton. And taking it across midfield and inside the 45. 13-yard gain yet again, just like last play.
First down.
Throwing now, Rosen on first down. That's caught inside the 20. And they'll wind up getting this one all the way down inside the 20. That'll be marked as a 27-yard pickup. They go back to the ground now with Barkley.
Oh, what the?
This game not
He
quite as
tripped
good
over
as the
something.
last, but still over 40 yards between the two. They've taken this opening kickoff and marched it right down the field defensively. Not much resistance.
And that's the point, because my admiration is for the guys moving the ball right now. They know what they're doing. Their plan is working. But I flip it over and watch and say, okay, what are you going to do to change things up? Because if you don't, they're going to put that ball in the end zone real soon.
I'm just going to run it in with the fullback and see if we can't pound it in.
Extra bulk up front for 2nd and inches. 3 tight ends. On the run, it's Penny. Penny will take it on in for a giant touchdown. Elijah Penny taking it in. And the Giants take it right down and score on the opening drive.
So we scored. Now we just see if we can hold the
Giants have a 7-0 lead.
hold the Steelers, get that back.
9 plays all told. And it was finished off by a touchdown by the New York Giants.
Set to kick off.
Gano now following the touchdown here to kick it away.
The Steelers take over 1st and...
Well, Steeler fans around the country certainly happy to see this sight at quarterback once again for the Pittsburgh Steelers in his old familiar number 7 jersey, Ben Roethlisberger.
He's been the starting quarterback for so long in Pittsburgh. It's hard to believe that last year only played a game and a half before going down with an elbow injury. But Big Ben is back under center, reassumed command of this team. Remember, in the offseason, he said he wouldn't trim his beard until he could throw a football to his teammates. Got that done, got a nice trim, and here he is, starting again for the Steelers.
And he'll have it past midfield almost to the 40 before being taken down.
That is not what we wanted to do, but...
So the big play gets him across midfield now for 1st and 10. They went with the nickel look defensively, so they had 5 defensive backs in there. Didn't help them stop the run.
Yeah, I love that. The nickel look, 5 sets, 5 DBs. But what also happens then? You take a big body off the field in order to insert that guy. So you're taking a big off for a little. And oftentimes you can run the football effectively against that defense.
On 2nd and 12, Roethlisberger, open man, completes it to Smith-Schuster. That one good for 12 yards. And they'll be faced with a 3rd and inches.
One thing we do know, he's going to get his catches. So as they move forward defensively, got to continue to focus on not giving up the big play when he does catch the ball in the secondary.
They'll try and run forward with Connor. And he's going to get this down near the 20-yard line. 12 yards on back-to-back plays there, and that's another 1st down. If you make the stop there, maybe you hold them to 3 on this opening drive. They didn't get the stop.
Yeah, new set of downs now. Now you're worried about, just as you pointed out, not just giving up 3, possibly giving up 6. Let's see what they decide to do here, because they've got to change up what they have been doing. It hasn't been working.
After 7-0 on EA Sports.
Giants 7, Steelers nothing.
On 2nd down, it's Connor, and here he'll get it down to the 7.
James Conner.
A 5-yard gain, and now they're set up 1st and goal. The Steelers were last in the NFL in red zone touchdown percentage a season ago, down around 35%. It's 1st and goal.
Oh, if they could have grabbed that, that would have been awesome.
Backfield, it's incomplete.
A lot of times it's that first read that you have. Maybe you get it in pre-snap, and he locked in on his target, but he was covered quite well, and that one's incomplete.
On 2nd down, Connor looking for space.
Okay.
A little bit of space.
One more down. Let's see if we can hold him.
Give him right around 4 on the carry. We'll see if they want to keep pounding here on 3rd and goal. They'll try to run it. This is Connor. No gain on the play that time, so a big stop, and it's going to leave him with a 4th and goal. Defense didn't budge on 3rd down. Now what are we going to see on 4th?
We are soon to find out, but does this feel like old school football or what?
Oh, yeah.
It's an old-fashioned goal line stand. I know what I would call on offense. I would go for it. I want some type of a play where my quarterback has a chance to run it or throw it. I don't just want one static play.
A good drive gets them inside the 5, but they could not punch it in.
And credit the defense, too. Make sure that that happens, because that was the old bend but don't break approach. Made sure they contained them when they absolutely had to and forced the field goal attempt that went through.
Now this, Charles, the final game of the return to football weekend 2020, but we'll be right back at it 3 days from now. Thursday night football, Cincinnati and Cleveland. No love lost between those two. A good one in the AFC North. Thursday, 8:20 Eastern on EA Sports. The last play got just a yard. Here's 2nd and 9 from the 26. Now a throw here, hauled in. And he's out of bounds, able to take this one up to the 35. The Steelers now in the nickel here on 3rd down. Out of the shotgun, they run with Barkley. And he's got the first before he's brought down at the 39-yard line. 5 yards is the pickup there as that extends this drive.
And we tend to give those running backs that are slashers a lot of credit, but how about guys who are maulers? Because that's who you want in short yardage situations, and we just saw that occur right there, didn't we?
Vertical, downhill running. And he powers through the first wave, but he's going to be swallowed up behind the line of scrimmage. He'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11.
At the 39-yard line.
On 2nd and 11 now. Rosen. Open man, Taylor Gabriel. And they're going to have themselves another first down as the tackle's made at the Steelers' 35. Operating out of Steeler territory now. Here's 1st and 10 at the 35-yard line. Barkley with a carry on 1st down, and he'll get about 4. So 2nd and 6 forthcoming. The game clock sitting at 2:02, so they'll get 1 play before the 2-minute warning. Now a carry for the shifty Dion Lewis. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. And we remind you that coming up at halftime, we'll hand things off to the coach, Jonathan Coachman in Orlando. He'll have a look back at a very intriguing opening weekend in the NFL. Finding Gabriel complete. And finally down he goes as they work it inside the 10 to the 7. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal.
That's a play that will likely be forgotten when you talk about big moments in this
God,
game.
that's not something worse.
Plays like this are critical to keep drives going, and if points result, we'll call this play significant.
Now a throw to the end zone on 1st down, but it winds up incomplete.
From the snap, he certainly looked like he knew where he wanted to go with the ball, but surprise, that guy was covered. So that took his attention elsewhere to no avail.
This will be caught at about the 5. And the stop will come inside the 5 at the 4. Only 3 yards there on the completion. That'll lead to a 3rd and goal. Creeping up on a minute to play in this first half.
One thing you're hoping for when you run drag routes, you're able to hit a receiver in stride, and he can pick up a lot of yardage after the catch. But in this situation, the defense was effective, able to stop him before he could get a good head of steam going.
And no hesitation about this decision here. Confidently, they're going to go for this. 4th and goal from the 3. Now it's Penny. He's fighting, but they're not going to let him in. Stopped at the 2-yard line.
All right.
They tried to let the fullback pound it in between the
That was
tackles,
unfortunate.
but he stopped up short. And the Steeler D will celebrate the goal line stand. Now Roethlisberger back into his end zone. And
safety.
down in the end zone, and that'll be a safety. And you know, the man who sat in my chair the last few years, he has a theory. These plays, these safeties, they're so rare. Maybe they should be worth more than 2, maybe 4 points.
I think he's got a great point. I really do, Brandon. But I would go ahead and up it to 6. I'm a former defender. To me, that's like scoring a touchdown.
Easy now. I'll go 4. I don't know about 6.
Come on, come on, come up to 6.
A lot of points.
I don't really know what happened there. I guess I must have pushed on the joystick.
Quarterback set to take the field. And on that last drive, went for it on fourth, turned it over. A good job by their defense, though. They held them to 3, but this offense, they've got to be a little bit better, a little bit more careful here.
And sometimes when you see these calls on fourth down, they decide to go for it. It's not necessarily...
That all the way in. Touchdown, New York.
So not only do we get the safety, we get a one-play touchdown to bring it into halftime. Even if they get the ball back on the half and score, we still have the lead. So those are important.
Seeing the future, what I mean by that is they had a plan. Let's find a way to score right here before the half. And now to give us momentum going into the second half, give us that cushion that we're looking for. They got that accomplished, scoring right before the half ended.
The Steelers take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
So we're just going to blanket the field, try not to prevent anything major from happening.
The ground game's been good, but they're losing here in the second quarter. Can they use that ground game maybe to work the air attack a little bit more?
I think so, because now you can throw play action off of being able to run the ball effectively. And oftentimes you might want to just swing your back out of the backfield, get the ball in his hands in open space, and just don't get totally away from running it, because some of these runs now, they may pop bigger as the game goes along.
Yeah, they've been good with a run so far. Second and 10 now. It's Roethlisberger. And he connects with Vance McDonald. The Steelers signal for the second of their timeouts as the stoppage will come with 23 seconds to go till halftime. On first down, it's Roethlisberger. The completion good. This is Eric Ebron. And he'll be out of bounds just shy of the 40. Another good gain. That's now 35 yards combined on those last 2 plays.
First down.
On 1st and 10, it's Roethlisberger. And that is incomplete.
There we
Down
go.
to 15 seconds now. Here now is 2nd and 10, again from the 41.
Brings up 2nd and 10.
Throwing again, it's Roethlisberger. He'll find Smith-Schuster. That's complete. Now a timeout signaled for, and they'll get it with 10 seconds to go before halftime.
So they're just going to opt for a field goal.
Down, here's the field goal unit on now to try to get 3 before halftime. Made his first. This now from 46 yards away. And this will split the uprights. It's right down the middle. And the lead is down to 10 now at 16-6. So a big play before the end of the half to get him into this spot, and they cash in with 3.
How about the 1-2 to the solar plexus on that one? The big play, the field goal, not much time left on the clock. That's the way to go into the half.
The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. And last time the formula was pretty simple. 1-play drive, long pass. That maybe they just want to do that again, right?
And that's exactly how you want to draw things up. Whether it's on your grease board, right, in your playbook, 1-play drives exactly what you want on offense. What they have to be careful of is not having a letdown. It was really easy last time. They can't expect that going forward.
Yeah, we'll see if it's that easy here. And we'll see if week 1 fatigue becomes any kind of a factor as we are back underway in the second half. And he will not bring it out. It's a touchback. The Steeler offense now with a football first here to begin the third quarter. And tough to win games if you're going field goal, field goal, field goal here. They got field goal last time. Now they'll be looking for a touchdown.
We're looking for the big chunk now because, as you noted, the field goal, field goal, field goal way of doing it makes it that much harder and puts more pressure on every possession for you now. Go ahead and get 6 and feel a lot more comfortable about the position they're in.
Bigger chunks. We'll see if they can get the score. A pickup of about 3 yards as he's taken down at the 31.
He's brought down at
This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on 3rd down.
Some of the most unselfish players on any football team, defensive tackles, because we ask them to just eat up blocks and allow other people to...
And he can't get away from the pressure. The Giants get there. And we say it all the time, have to be able to get rid of the ball sooner than that.
You have to help your offensive line out. They're going to protect you as best they can. And if you're getting 3 to 5 seconds to throw the ball, they're doing a really nice job. But when you hold it and give up a sack, you're really almost discrediting their work.
Here comes Peppers. And just a net of 31 here. 40-yard punt, 9 on the return. And it'll be Giant football, 1st and 10. Josh Rosen heading back out, the focus of our players' spotlight. He's had one of those games that any quarterback loves, not only being able to complete some passes, but some deep passes.
And it's pretty to watch. I mean, it's an absolute joy to see, but let's face it, we got to give a little bit of credit where it's deserved, right?
Well, the protection's been great, if that's where you're going.
The protection's been phenomenal, but how about how it's been spotlighted, right? Our producer, Christian McLeod, our director, Kyle Burt, the rest of the crew, what they put together with these images and pictures, if you're an offensive lineman, that's what you're taking with you to contract time.
They're going to have a lot to take to contract time if this continues. They'll start out on the ground. It's Saquon Barkley.
Line did not hold up there.
Cold behind the line of scrimmage. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12. First play of the drive goes the wrong way. Here's 2nd and 12.
At the 37-yard line.
Out of the gun, here's Josh Rosen. Pressure comes and down goes Rosen. That's Cameron Hayward who got in there to take him down.
Sacked there by Cameron Hayward, an all-pro in the 2019 season. He's been consistently good throughout his career. 29 sacks in his last 3 seasons.
He took the contact as he was throwing it, and the ball drops incomplete.
They went with the dime look that time on defense, just flooded the field with defensive backs, blanketed everyone, took away all the passing angles, thus the incompletion.
The punter Bosher on now as he gets this one away. A 40-yard punt, 1 yard on the return, and the Steelers will go on offense here, 1st and 10. Pittsburgh's offense now heading back out onto the field. And, Charles, they're certainly still right in this game, but they need that offense to wake up and in a hurry.
Yeah, I like the way you put it. They certainly did seem to sleepwalk a bit in the first half. Now that their defense has done its job, it's their turn now to go out and try and get some points.
And now this throw complete to Washington. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield.
Complete to James Washington.
23 yards on the play.
23 yards. First down, Steelers.
On 1st and 10 is Connor. And he's got this down to the 35.
James
12 yards that time at a Pittsburgh first.
A good carry and a first down by James Conner, and this Pittsburgh team is really hoping he's back in form because last year the entire Pittsburgh offense suffered without Ben Roethlisberger at quarterback. James Conner only 715 combined yards, but in 2018 he was a Pro Bowl running back. Combined yardage that year, 1,470. They're hoping for 2018 James Conner in 2020.
Pickup brings up 2nd and 4 at the 30-yard line.
Looking to throw again on 2nd down. Roethlisberger. That's complete to his running back, Connor.
Roethlisberger's pass.
It'll be a pickup of just 2, and that's going to bring up a 3rd down.
Gain on the play. And it's 3rd down.
Now Roethlisberger. And he'll find Washington. That's complete. And he will have a Steelers first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. That one good for 14 yards and a Steeler first. Here's a 1st and 10 at the 14-yard line. From the gun, a give to Connor. And now they're going to get him down right at the line of scrimmage. Now we've got a Giant player here slow to get up after that last play. 2nd and 10, 3rd quarter of the season opener. Hate to see this. Week 1 of the season. We'll be back. That's complete right around the 8. And he's able to work it here to the 8-yard line. They get 6. That'll leave them with 3rd and 4.
3rd down.
Here's Roethlisberger to throw. And he's going to be taken down. They sack him on what will be the final play of quarter number 3. Welcome back now here in East Rutherford. It's the Steelers with the football, but trailing here as we get going in quarter number 4.
For the field goal, a 38-yard attempt.
And Boswell's kick is good. And this is back down to a 7-point game.
Giants 16.
All right, so they needed 2 scores to get back in the game. The field goal there, maybe not exactly what they wanted, but the necessary first step.
There's still time remaining, and there's enough time to get it done. They've got to get at least a 3 out here to get the ball back, preferably a takeaway.
The Giants take over.
I gotta tell you guys, with a headset on, these tackles
Here
are.
comes the Giants offense back out onto the field. Their lead back down to 1 score after the field goal a moment ago, so they'll be looking to string together a few first downs, likely on the ground as they begin 1st and 10. That's caught by Penny. Give him 10 yards on the pickup, and that'll bring up a 2nd and just about a few inches here.
Another nice pickup through the air, and I think a lot of people might expect them to run the ball in this situation, Brandon, but with this lead, they're electing to throw the football. Swings, slants, quick outs, things that they consider safe.
And to the 42-yard line here and brought down there.
That's good.
They'll get 3 as the drive continues. It's a first down.
At the 42-yard line.
Now Saquon Barkley. And he'll take this for about 4 up to the 46-yard line. Yeah, I'm guessing you'd say this is kind of the key here. Grind out some yardage, work on that clock, see if you can continue to tick it down.
Definitely, you want to bleed things out at this point, right? Continue to possess the football, gain some yardage, and put the onus on the defense. Do they have to use timeouts? What are they going to do to stop you? You're taking charge.
And down he goes at the 49, a 3-yard pickup. As big of a play as we've had in this one so far. This is 3rd and 3.
3rd and 3.
They'll try and run some clock here as they keep it on the ground. And he gets this inside the 35-yard line.
Giants, first down.
Well, they didn't accomplish their goal. They didn't get a stop there, gave up another first down. They have all 3 timeouts in their pocket. I think defensively, you got to start thinking about using them here.
I was just going to ask you at what point you think now's the go time?
I think now's the go time. I don't think you sit back and wait because they can take a lot of time off the clock between plays.
That's
and
the plan.
3 to 4 and really put you in a stressful spot.
Give him 9 on the carry that time, and they're set up with a 2nd and 1.
2nd and 1 at the 24-yard line.
So it's Giants football here as we welcome you back. Another yard would probably put this thing in the books. It's 2nd and 1. Now it's Barkley. And they'll bring him down at the 18-yard line. So fresh out of the 2-minute warning, and here's another timeout taken with 1:55 remaining. Not totally home free yet, but it's looking good as they come up 1st and 10. Barkley. Even with the good move he showed, he'll be brought down short of the 15. Whistles now and a timeout. So defensively, they burn it here with 1:51 left. This, in all probability, another run here on 2nd and 8. A give to Barkley out of the gun. And he'll go down here at the 12-yard line. Now the Steelers going to use their 3rd and final timeout as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next. This will be play number 9 of the drive here as they need 4 yards on 3rd down. This is Barkley. And they'll get him down about 3 yards short of the 1st. Just a yard on the run there, and that's going to bring us to a 4th down.
Absolutely love the effort there. The ability to flow from his inside spot and stop that one at the line of scrimmage. Nice linebacker play.
And the 11-year veteran bangs it through, and that will extend their lead even further. So barring something extraordinary here in the closing stages, that field goal should just about put this one on ice.
Yeah, we've got to find 2 scores, so, we're not going to exactly move it over there yet. It can be done, but, boy, it's going to be a little bit of a stretch for them, isn't it?
Yeah, they would have to move incredibly quick and have some luck, too.
Especially since they used up all their timeouts.
About ready for their next drive. They might be thinking this is close to a lost cause here. Got to play it out. What do they need to do?
Well, they have a thought process in mind already, but they can't get ahead of themselves. They know that they need to score quickly.
Yep, 2-score game.
Onside kick and get the ball back, and then score again. But they can't worry about the last 2 points. The only thing that matters is scoring quickly, then they'll take it from there.
Roethlisberger going to get this one to Connor. That helps the completion percentage, but not much else, and now it's 3rd and 10. An important play right here, 3rd and 10.
And I would expect pressure here.
And it's brought in by Washington. And he will have a Steelers first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. That goes as a gain of 36 on 3rd down. And this is caught down for a late touchdown. Okay. So hold everything here. This one's not over yet. Okay, game on. Don't go anywhere yet. You got a 1-score game now.
There's no need for that. I doubt there's any need for that. Yep, ruling on the field is upheld. They're just doing that for dramatics. There's the point. Makes it within a field goal. Gonna have to prepare to block an onside kick.
The PAT good. It would draw him closer, but hold on just a second. A flag is down on the field. Well, when you're leading in the 4th quarter, that's not the penalty you want.
Not at all, and now your discipline comes into question. Having poise this stage of the game, you can't have those kind of plays.
And this is going to be recovered by the hands team. And that should just about put a capper on this one. They had to go for it with no timeouts remaining, though, now.
I'm just going to kneel down, and this game's over.
They gave it an effort. They tried their best, did everything they could to trump him. And now this game is done. Just take it, kneel, and call it a day.
So a victory here for the men in blue, the New York Giants. And partner, I must say, good to see you again. Been too long. And it's good to have football back, isn't it?
Didn't you see me in preseason? Weren't we together in preseason?
Yeah, but preseason, you know, it's preseason. This is week 1.
Oh, you're trying to say real football.
Yeah, real football.
Not preseason football where we shake down the rosters and figure out who's going to play, and maybe the starters don't play as much. Now it's the frontline guys from the first whistle.
Yeah, I tuned you out in the preseason. And now I'm listening to you. So for the Giants, it wasn't always pretty, but they do eke out the week 1 victory here by a field goal. And they'll hit the road next week to take on the Chicago Bears. Meanwhile, for the Steelers, they obviously fall to 0-1 with the defeat. And they'll have a tough one at home next week against the Denver Broncos. Thanks for tuning in, everybody. Alongside Charles Davis, we thank our entire crew. I'm Brandon Gaudin. This is the NFL on EA Sports.
All right, guys, thank you for watching. My name, as always, is Hicksydust. I hope you guys enjoyed this game. Like and subscribe if you enjoy the channel. And I hope to see you on the next Madden video. Or video. Next video.